Like many couples, Sean and Rachel Dawkins were just one paycheck away from financial disaster. Sean hadn't seen a pay increase in 4 years due to a salary freeze at his job. Many times, they simply didn't have enough to pay their bills.
We didn't get to foreclosure, but we did get those notices in the mail, certified notices that, we're behind on our mortgage.
There were times when we were living paycheck to paycheck, and we just didn't know how a certain bill was going to get paid. So it was very stressful for us.
Although Sean and Rachel both worked corporate jobs, they knew they needed something to fall back on. So they started a catering concession business, selling Sean's jerk chicken at festivals and concerts on the weekends. But starting a business put them further behind on their bills.
Bill collectors were threatening phone calls, court notices, where we had to go to court because of unpaid bills.
Sean got a second job working the midnight shift as a meat packer, but it still wasn't enough.
I was stressed out, overworked. It was a very humbling experience for me.
Sean and Rachel were generous with their giving, but they didn't always tithe. Then one day, they heard a message on tithing that made them realize they needed to trust God. They put their last $80 into the offering basket that Sunday.
I felt good. I felt like God was talking to us. I knew it was the right thing to do, and I knew He was going to provide.
Sean sold a vehicle he owned to bring in extra money. A buyer offered him $8,000, well over what he thought it was worth.
We were able to get current on all our bills, and we didn't feel like we were drowning in debt anymore.
My brother-in-law actually, when we were telling them what happened, he said, God gave it back to you 100-fold. He asked you to test Him, and you did, and He gave it back to you.
In 2010, Sean lost his corporate job. With his severance, he decided to live his dream, to open his own restaurant.
I really didn't want to go back into the workforce. I really didn't want to start over with another company, and I really wanted to have a restaurant because I knew I had a really good product. And both of us came into agreement, like, let's try and do a restaurant.
They opened the Cutlass Grill in Chesapeake, Virginia.
We knew that Sean's hands were blessed. He cooks food amazingly well, and we knew we had a great product, and we knew that as long as we glorified God, that He was going to grow our business for us, and He certainly has.
Initially, we saw a jump in like 30%. Year over year, it jumped 115%. Looking from December of 2011 to 2010, it went up 198%. So business has been really, really good.
Sean and Rachel have seen God bless their obedience to tithe and encourage others to trust God and be obedient too.
I would encourage everyone to put their faith in God and test Him with your tithes and offerings.
He has a plan for you. It's a good plan. And when you're in trying times, fall back on the Lord and His Word, and He will provide.